Hey Periscope, I'm out here in Trump Tower in New York City, and we have on the 1-year anniversary of President Trump's election, we have some protesters who have gathered in Trump Towers. Mysteriously though, as protesters kind of defied NYPD's threats to arrest in front of Trump Towers, it started to actually rain, or quote-unquote rain, in front of Trump Tower. So I guess maybe some sprinklers went off, and they've been going off for about, I'm going to say 30 minutes. It seems to be slowing down now, but if you look out here, New York City is completely dry over here. But as soon as the protesters came over across the street, it started to rain. So it's actually been raining only at Trump Towers for the last 30 minutes. So we have some Trump supporters who are out here. NYPD, of course, you got Secret Service and everything. And we have Trump supporters over here. So it is literally raining on my head right now. We don't. Apparently, not NYPD, but FDNY came out to see what was going on. So they're working on that's the sprinkler system that went off. So here we have some Trump supporters with some of the anti-Trump supporters.
2.5 kids, white picket fence, dog named Spot, nice neighbors, many projects, many grass, really nice people. That's what I want. That's what I want. That's what I want for everybody.
But my question is, you say that's what I want for everybody. How can you?
Let's see if we can kind of listen into it.
And honestly claim that's what I want for everybody, and get discount an entire mass majority of the population. Majority.
Well, did that sound good to you?
No, you're full of crap.
No, I'm saying 2.5 kids, white picket fence, dog named Spot. Nice neighbors.
You should go to China because they have rules like that.
I'm not saying no. I don't make it a rule. I'm saying that's like a pinnacle of society.
That's what I want for everybody. But yet everything you stand for goes against that. So clearly your argument
you don't know what I stand
anyway.
for.
You just said it. I just heard you.
But isn't it good? Doesn't it sound good?
Maybe so. Maybe it doesn't to everybody else.
All right. Well, maybe somebody wants 3.5. You can have all.
Okay. So everyone should be entitled to that. Everyone.
Yeah,
regardless of skin color, regardless of socioeconomic level.
Absolutely.
But yet you as a person you follow supports policies that go completely. Your friend just said his friend the person you support, his policies go completely against that.
Which policies?
His policies of division, of build a wall, of Muslim ban.
His tax code is going to rip a hole in the middle class tax bracket for millionaires.
Well, then I'm going to be pissed.
Well, then you should be pissed right now. That's why you're angry.
Because you're going to be pissed.
Well, I plan on being a millionaire
right now.
I know, but how are you going to
But
get
you're
there?
not going to get there because he's going to screw you down before you even have a
This
chance.
is the least upperly
see, in this country, if you have a good idea and you make connections with
Can I ask you, are you for real? Or are you?
I used to believe that too,
It's
but
not true.
there's too much money involved.
I applaud your optimism, but that's just not what's happening. So
Well, I'm trying to push it in that direction.
how?
How?
But conservative policies always hold back our economy. Go through the
Well,
books.
look at. I would say the opposite. You look at a lot of the places like inner cities that are run by liberals, and that's where you see the real poverty.
What are you talking about?
No, it's New York. The wealthiest places in the country are New York, California, and all of the urban areas.
Yeah,
Paying for
the
everybody
rich
else.
people have all the money here, but you know for sure that there's a lot of parts of New York that aren't doing good.
Of course.
And I want to implement laws that actually help those people.
But those parts are what everybody else.
Well, some idea. I mean, you can put a label on something, but no, I think
What Trump advocates for is the exact opposite of what you're talking
socialism is government controlled.
So what do you want to do?
Socialism is called regulation.
The definition
It's called good health
the
care.
definition of
I've lived
socialism
in socialist
is
regimes
they
and have
take
really good health care.
I'm sorry, say it one more time.
I've lived in places that have socialistic values. I used to live in Germany for a bunch of years, and my health care was way better than what we've got here. The best health care I've ever had was in a social system.
So a hospital can actually bargain with somebody who makes a drug or a knee replacement or a hip replacement. Our Congress voted against
I'm
that.
saying,
Because our
yeah.
Congress
Well, we
is
should
making a whole
deregulate
bunch of
that. We
money.
should be able to do that.
No, do you know what's going to happen if you
It's called
deregulate that?
collective
Listen,
bargaining.
if you get pregnant, that's considered a condition, right? So you cannot get health care. So you're saying you're for families. What you say 2.5 kids in a picket fence? I can't have a picket fence of babies if I don't get health care to have a baby. When my baby dies, because I have to have it in some basement somewhere.
I think in order to fix the healthcare system, we need to start by doing two things. We need to deregulate the system so that we can buy healthcare.
Do you know what's going to happen? A bunch of doctors are going to make a ton of money. Maybe the insurance companies are going to
deserve to make a lot of money.
They already are making a ton of money. Any idea how much money insurance and pharmaceutical companies make?
So as you guys can see, there's actually conversations being had out here between the two groups of protesters, which is, I guess, kind of rare. Usually it's a little bit more hostile situation going on out here. We also have Jovi Val out here. You guys, one of your favorite Trump supporters, Jovi Val, is out here.
2015. 2006 to 2015.
Right.
So who's locked up right now?
They're being tried now.
Who?
Do you know how the legal process
Who's being
works?
tried?
When someone gets indicted,
Who's being tried?
they try them.
Who's being tried?
Manafort, Papadopoulos, and
And who? Okay, first of all, when it came to Manafort, it was from 2006 to 2015.
Yeah.
You too? Really? Don't buy his buttons, guys. He's a phony.
Trump is peeing on us with his tiny weenie.
You know how big his weenie
Now
is?
you get a haircut. Yeah, it's been inside of me.
My hair looks good.
I have nice hair.
Tell me more
What's
about
up, Issa?
That's why you're covering away
Good? Yeah, man. I saw you on Cernovich Media. Latinos for Trump, okay, man? Latinos.
Hey, Jovi, when is that wall getting started?
Huh?
When's that wall getting
I
started?
think they have prototypes right now.
No, he said a year ago.
They have prototypes right now.
Prototype.
Okay, you'll see.
What happened to the Muslim ban? That's a lot of.
Hold on. It's not a Muslim ban.
That's a lot of.
Because if it was a Muslim ban, we would want to ban Indonesia for having the most Muslims.
He said.
That's the highest population of Muslims, and it's not being banned. Why? Because it's not a Muslim
He
ban.
didn't look up the quote. He said
And
he
guess
wanted
what?
to
The
ban.
list came from Obama.
I mean, so you can see there's some interesting conversations being out here. Some productive, some less productive.
When did you decide there were going to be people playing those in black? Or, I'm sorry, anti-white.
It was probably before I was born. I'm gonna say I was born in 88.
Okay, and you're okay. It's very. I mean, it's a interesting way of being in the world. It's very.
I mean, we have different
And you
views.
live
We
in New
define
York
words
City?
different. Yeah.
You're born and raised in New York City? City or New York State, Western?
No. Actually, at Fidei, and then I moved to Financial District, then moved to Long Island.
Financial District.
No, Financial District, Long Island, Upper West Side, back north.
But where do you grow up?
Majority Long Island, actually.
That's where I'm from.
No, Freeport.
What they do with their tax laws in Kansas,
Do I think he had
and they're
something to do
broke
with
right
it? Yes,
now.
I do think he had something to do with it. But I mean, was it going to happen? I mean,
And like, you know, I totally like, I get your opinion. I think it's great that you're talking about how being like, I think that's awesome. But I think unfortunately, like, Trump is not that at all.
I think he's a really, this is what I always say about him. He's amazing at marketing. I won't give him that. He's an amazing marketer. Or when you get it first,
I'm not too sure with all of that stuff. You know.
when you wear that hat, you're representing all of that, right? You know that hat represents for people of color and gay people and transgender people and immigrants.
What do you say? What do you say to gay people that support Trump and immigrants that support Trump? There's a difference between illegal immigration and legal immigration. You know, I mean that was the big problem with it. I think that depopulating a country and bringing bringing them here as cheap labor and depopulating Mexico doesn't help Mexico. It doesn't help Mexicans.
We're worried. That's what white nationalists are worried about. The Mexican population losing to all our nation. That's what. Just show me a picture of David.
I honestly think they are.
No, he's not a Klan member. He's a former Klan member. He's also a former senator.
I think you're on the losing end of history. I think this guy is not going to make it 4 years. I think I would be worried about wearing that hat in certain areas. I hope for your safety, and I wish you luck.
Yeah.
I hope that
$20 an hour is probably.
I know you have a good run.
That's what I know. It's not to me.
As the president and as white,
You are not.
it's a wrap. And
Can I ask what your ethnic background is?
ask you something. They're very swarthy. It's like
What's your ethnic background?
Colombian, Italian, and Irish.
You know they're coming for you too, right?
No, we're not.
There they are.
Who's they?
That are
running in here.
I just went on Issa.
Yeah, so as you can see, there's actually interesting convos. There's no fighting out here. No one is fighting. There's actually some yelling back and forth, but it's actually conversations being had. Wish you were in New York. Freeloaders. It's still raining out here, though. That's the funny thing. It is still raining. Let's see if I can get you guys a view of what's going on out here. I guess the sprinklers are still going off, and they have been going off for the last maybe 30 or 40 minutes. So yeah, it's still raining in front of Trump Towers.
You say build the wall, that wall does have a door, you know, okay? So it's not about just pushing people out. And Make America Great Again is not about race or religion, but it's about principle, okay? It's not a color preference, it's not a race preference, it's not a religion preference, all right? It's not a gender preference. It's about putting America first. I'm American, many of us are American, and we come from different backgrounds. And he wants to protect the immigrants that are here legally, okay? That's how you put America first. That's why I'm pro-Trump. And forget about PC. Political correctness is historically incorrect, all right? Free speech matters. Thank you.
All right, Joey.
All right, yeah.
All right, guys, so it's actually kind of dying down out here. I'm probably just going to end the stream. There's actually, police are kind of chill. Secret Service is not even out here anymore. They're kind of hanging out inside the building. It's not very much going on. Let's see who's in the chat. Who do I have hanging out with me right now? We got Tom, Martel, Coco. What's going on, Coco? Kevin, John, Alex, Sir Charles, Mark, David, Dwayne. I can't see who else is in there, but yo, no problem. You guys know, anytime I'm out on the scene covering things, taking photos, I kind of stream, so you can actually know what's really going on in the streets. A lot of times you got to wait for CNN to create a whole narrative around basically clickbait, but you know, there's not much going on right now, but it doesn't matter if it's anything newsworthy or if it's anything exciting. I'm still going to stream it if I'm out here. So there's between the two groups.
Because we're hanging out. Where else should Trump supporters be on election day? Where else should Trump hang out? Election day. No. In a few hours was when you guys cried about a year ago.
We won the popular vote that was upsetting. 3 million votes.
Popular vote, yeah, right. Illegal votes, right?
Where's the commission? Where's the commission that said illegal votes?
Illegal votes. It's not Russia, I'll tell you that much. American voters voted for Trump, not Russia.
No Russian involvement in the election at all.
Nope. And you know that. You know that. Hello? You know how many Latinos and blacks voted for Trump?
It's not many protesters out here. I would say maybe about 20 anti-Trump supporters. There's about a good 5 or 6 maybe Trump supporters here.
I work with Latinos before.
You guys assume you were the group.
No. You're not listening. I work with Latinos for Trump. I didn't say I work for. We don't get our signs paid for. But we are resisting. We're resisting. They'll be like, hey, we're going to move to your friend. We're resisting. We're the real resistance.
No, there's no one hurt. There's no fighting. It's actually conversations being had here. It's a little bit of debate. There's some debate between the two groups, but there's no violence. There's not even any mainstream news companies here. Usually you would think, since they know about all the protests that have started, usually they come out and they check to see if something happens, but there's not even any mainstream news here. Not even local news is here. Like News 12 or New York 1. No one's here.
Trump hates.
Yeah, this is Issa. What's going on?
He turned them away at the border. He didn't deport them. Obama turned them away at the border. He didn't deport them. He turned them away.
Deportó más latinos, deportó más latinos que cualquier otro
Yeah.
Latinos are Trump.
Así es.
Latinos are Trump.
Ellos no saben eso. Ellos creen que nosotros somos blanquitos y racistas.
Latino para Trump, latino para Trump.
Oh, identity politics. I didn't know your race or your ethnicity had anything to do with your politics.
White men have been ruling this country with not their own interests in mind.
What white
all
men?
Of these
What white men are ruling?
Every president we've had besides.
So why didn't you do this when Bush was around? I didn't see it like this.
This is the worst crisis this country has ever had.
Because you guys had 8 years of participation trophy earned millennials. That's why you feel like you're affected by this. You don't know how to lose for 8 years. For 8 years, you didn't know how to lose. Oh, you're not millennials. You're probably, I don't care, honestly. But I'm just saying, for 8 years, you didn't know how to lose. You didn't know how to lose. You were being taught to not lose.
Just for 8 years, though,
have
right?
that
It was only under Obama. That was it? Only
Well,
under Obama?
2 years under
Too
Bush, I
bad
would
you
say.
guys weren't taught how to vote because you messed
Who's you
this
guys?
up.
Who you guys?
Anybody who voted for Trump.
Yeah, we messed up so bad that he's in office,
You
right?
did.
Not for long.
And you're gonna be screwed.
Wait. But you said we messed up, so if we messed up,
Lower taxes.
can I do a shout out?
You gotta be
Hey, what's up, guys? I'm Real Jovi Val on Twitter. Real Jovi Val, check my scopes out. I'm over here melting some snowflakes, exposing the truth, because this ain't the truth. There you go, you see? Why are you blocking him
Tú
for?
eres latina también, ¿verdad? Y estás aquí, ¿verdad? Y estás aquí, ¿verdad? So get over it. This is your president.
It's gonna be
Grow up.
okay.
He's your president. Grow up.
be
Grow
okay.
up. Grow up.
Why are you triggered? Why are you triggered? Why are you triggered? I don't know what this means. Why are you triggered?
Yeah,
Okay,
I know
folks,
what it means.
shall I educate you on what this means?
Yeah, break it down for us,
What do
Joey.
you think? Oh, you know my name. Awesome.
Yeah, I know when you got glass over the summer, motherfucker.
I got what?
You got glass.
I got
Yes.
glass.
Glass in the face.
So what? What does that mean? What does that mean? I got glass. So what? I got right back up. I got right back up though. I got right back up though. Right? I got right back up though.
Yeah, he stole money. He got his
I
face
stole
for-
money? Hold on.
He got his
People
face
wanted me to get
reconstructed for
surgery.
free.
I didn't ask for this. People wanted it. And guess what? That GoFundMe was made even when I was in the hospital. So how did I manage to text this out while I was also not able to use my phone? I was being stitched up while that GoFundMe was made. So please use facts. Use facts. Use facts. I didn't even get the surgery yet. You see my face? I still have a scar. I still have a scar. You look better than yours.
I don't know about that.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say no to that.
I look good, man. I don't know what y'all talking about.
I don't know.
Okay, listen.
That's not
At
good.
the end of the day,
This is not a beauty contest. You already lost. But the thing is, this is a popularity contest, and you lost that too. Illegals voting doesn't count. Hillary Clinton's not more popular. When you gonna understand that? Look at her book. Have you seen her book signing lines? Have you seen them?
yes.
Who here read what happened?
Who here read what happened?
Is it fiction? I bet it is.
Wow, singer.
What?
So wait, you
Art
never,
of the
you never
deal.
broke, you
Art
never
of the
broke the
deal
sound for
has
that.
sold way more than what happened.
So it seemed like
What do you mean?
President on right back up.
Okay, Hillary Clinton didn't write her book. People write it for them. You understand?
You realize Hillary Clinton was capable of arguing with somebody who voted for her?
Not really. Hillary was not capable of winning because she's anti-social. She doesn't. In what universe do you live that she won?
One where Trump said the electoral college was fucked up in 2000.
Doesn't matter what he said. It's matter what's
4
done.
years ago, we hated the electoral
Guess
college.
what?
So cool with
Guess
that?
what? Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter.
You don't care there's a flip-flop or 2012 he
Hillary
voted.
Clinton said that blacks are predators, super predators.
That's not at all true.
That's not at all true. Hillary Clinton also quoted Margaret Sanger, who started Planned Parenthood, which was to eradicate the black communities. So who's racist? The one making out with Robert Byrd
a former KKK member?
Oh, you want to talk KKK?
Robert Byrd.
Fucking talk
Robert
KKK
Byrd.
right now.
Yeah.
David Duke
Endorses
Richard
Trump,
Spencer,
but Trump never endorsed
motherfucking
David Duke. Get it right.
Fucking.
Get it right.
Fucking Steve Bannon.
Now it's Steve Bannon. First it was Trump, now you're gonna switch
Yeah,
to
there's a
Steve
whole
Bannon.
fucking slew
Steve
of
Bannon
them.
is what? You're gonna say Steve Bannon is anti-Semitic, even though all of the people in all his writers of Breitbart are mostly Jewish.
Proving what?
That you guys say someone's racist or anti-Semitic,
I
we
don't
get.
care what
Why would you
friends
work
you
with
have.
someone who's?
You say fucked up shit about another race, you're a racist. I don't care if
So
you're best
Hillary
friend.
Clinton called black super predators.
I'm not a fan of Hillary Clinton, but I know a racist.
So you're
when I
not
see one.
offended by a woman saying that blacks are super predators?
I'm offended because I don't like Hillary
can
Clinton, but
criticize
I
our
don't like your
politicians, and you
fucking
guys
orangutan
can't.
ass president.
Tell me something.
He's your president too.
Tell me a mistake Donald Trump has made.
Then you don't live here.
What's the mistake Donald Trump
That's
has
because
made?
you don't live
Give
here.
me one mistake Donald Trump has made. What's one thing you wish he had done differently? Besides, like, win more votes.
Stock market's rising, unemployment's going
You can't do
down.
it. You can't give us one critical thing about him. We can give you critical things about all of our people.
I
You
just
can't
said,
give us
one thing I don't like about him? Let's see.
He's too much of a winner. He's too great. He's too tall.
Well, the thing is, I feel like,
That's what I hear.
I don't know. I feel like a lot of people were walking on eggshells with Obama, so this president has a little bit more freedom, and you guys can't handle that. Something that I have a problem with Trump.
Yeah, right. Can't do it. That's intellectually dishonest. The fact that you can't do
How? Wait a minute.
Intellectuals can
I
fight.
like what he does.
Nothing about him bothers you.
The thing is, okay, what bother me about him?
But we can criticize him. That's what it is.
Nothing about him.
You can't find one point.
I have no idea what can I think that'll bother me.
You gotta get that.
Hold on, but I can't find something that bothers me about my mother, about my father, about a lot of people.
And then
Not about my mother. Maybe my dad. Maybe.
You love Trump like your mother.
Huh?
Mama Trump?
See, you hear things wrong. Because I said, if I can't think of something bad about someone,
I need to give you
it doesn't mean it's dishonest.
Think about it. Think about it.
What do I have a problem with Trump? Okay, this is one thing I don't like about Trump. We're out here busting our ass and stuff like that, and he doesn't notice us. He doesn't recognize what we're doing. But then again...
Notice who? I don't know what you say.
No. This is busting. You consider this work right now?
Oh, you have no idea. Oh, I'm building my platform. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah, I'm aware of that. You fucking flash your, fucking okay sign every 2 seconds.
There you
Remind
go.
the whole world of
Now
your
you're getting
goddamn
it. Now you're
Twitter
getting
handle.
it. What's
that?
You don't give a shit about any of this. You're just looking for an opportunity.
Why don't I give a shit about my city? I grew up here. Did you grow up here? Did you grow up here?
I went to school
Did you
here.
grow up here?
No,
You didn't
I
grow up here.
didn't, but...
So you don't know what it's like to walk around New York City, the city you grew up in, and people telling you you don't belong here. You don't know that, all right? I do though. And you know what? I don't need to get a...
Are you triggered?
Your fellow Trump supporters. That's what's
Triggered, bro?
Yeah, safe space. You want to save space?
Yeah, you okay?
I'm sorry, a Trump supporter came up to you and said you don't belong here?
You don't
I'll wait. I'll wait.
Are you kidding me?
That means no, she's trying to find a way to answer the question.
Wait,
Didn't answer my question.
Who do you think? Answer my question. What's the problem with Trump? You have nothing to say about him critically.
Gee, what's wrong with Trump? He likes to
There's
hold the
battery
American
power.
flag. He likes to say that there's evil on both sides. I mean, that's pretty good.
We're saying that we can find
That's what you
faults
think
in
is
our
wrong with
leaders.
him.
I'm not asking what I know what I think is wrong with him. That's what you think is wrong with him.
Oh, we know what you think is wrong with him. It's called Trump derangement syndrome, TDS. You guys went nuts when he won because you wanted your established politician to win. That's what happened.
I know, because he's so outside. Yeah, he's going outside of the box. He made his own million.
So hold on, let me get this straight. You want the Hillary
Yeah,
Clinton
give
to
me,
win,
stop
right?
dodging the question. Give me something wrong with Trump or we're done. This
Guys,
is
what's
ridiculous.
wrong with Trump?
Nothing?
What's wrong with Trump? What's
Nothing.
wrong with
This has been
Trump?
like 10 minutes now, 15 minutes.
Let me see.
I'll tell you nothing.
What's going to be wrong with Trump? He's going to be living in a cell.
No, let him
He's gonna be
answer.
what?
You have nothing. He's trying to dodge.
In a cell? Don't describe Hillary Clinton to me, okay?
Give us an
Living in a
answer.
cell.
Give us an answer.
Of what I don't know. I don't see a problem with
Can't
Trump.
find
I think
anything
you
critical
see a
to say
problem with
about him.
Trump.
I know why. This is not my thing.
But you don't know Trump. You don't
So what
even
was
know
that
what
shit
you have
earlier
a
about
problem
your
with
mother?
Trump.
Doesn't matter if we know each other.
Trump grew up in New York. We saw Trump growing up. Many of us did. You all loved Trump before he became president. You all loved him. They all loved him. Rappers loved him. Rappers spoke so great about Trump. Rappers so great about Trump. No, I'm just saying though, everybody hates
Hey, are you
Trump all of
okay?
a sudden,
Do you need
right?
to take a breather,
All of a
man?
sudden.
Do you need to take a breather?
Take a breather.
Yeah,
The president is Trump and you don't even know that. Did you take a pill probably to put you into some type of logic? Trump is your president. Say it with me. Trump is your president. Obama was my president for 8 years. Okay? And remember, guys, you voted a president because he was black. You didn't vote because of his policies. At the end of the day, it didn't matter if he was black or white. He was still a Democratic president who didn't do anything for your country. And if he did, please tell me, what did Obama do for your country? And do not tell me he gave you free phones and free healthcare. Because that was going to happen anyways. That was going to happen anyways. That was going to happen anyways.
Osama bin Laden.
No, this is plastic surgery to get your face reconstructed.
Why do you
That's
need
not
your
public
face
benefit.
reconstructed? Why?
I don't want to have a scar on my face, and somebody said I'll do it for free. A plastic surgeon came out of his way, who's a Trump supporter, and said I'll do it for free. You know why? Because Trump supporters actually help each other. When does somebody take?
Yes, we know.
Where's the $3,000? What you do with the
And guess what? He doesn't care if I'm white, black, Christian, Muslim. He doesn't care.
Where's the $3,000?
What?
Where's the $3,000? The GoFundMe.
Wait.
Fixed up for free.
No, didn't get it fixed up. I still got my scar and my nose.
He's going to get his face fixed up for free.
Going to, exactly. But wait, it hasn't happened yet. It hasn't happened yet.
Let me get a fucking
No,
word in.
not at all. You're talking about me, buddy. Get your facts straight. You're talking about me, though. All right? Do your homework, all right? You want to be a fan of mine? Do your homework, all right? Where are you from? What college you go to? Columbia? Columbia, NYU?
Fuck you.
How the fuck you spend all this money on intuition? You don't even know logic.
Eat shit and die.
If I eat shit and die, it'd probably be better than Hillary Clinton being my president.
All right, guys. So you guys kind of got an idea of what's going on out here. It's kind of just a bunch of back and forth. It's not anything too productive. It is a little crazy. It is a little crazy, but it is what it is. I'm about to end the scope. I don't see anything really happening outside of this. It's actually less protesters than what originally started. You want me to go back? You want me to go back and keep recording? Go back. I mean, they're kind of fed up with each other, so there's really no point in me going back.
Attacked for wearing a MAGA hat, and that's the hat out. Why don't you say that somebody was attacked for wearing this hat in the city? You didn't say anything. And you know who else didn't say anything? De Blasio doesn't say anything. Because of the hat. It was because of this hat.
All right, so we got some...
No. Not at all. Okay,
some more conversations on the other side. We can kind of see what they're saying on this side.
You should read something besides that sorry, sad sign that was carrying around. You should read something that actually informs you about what happened in this election. Your democracy...
The right person won. Yes, the right person won.
Your democracy...
And you know why he won?
What country did you come from?
You know why he won?
I have a question for you.
I don't have to tell you.
Colombia?
I don't have to tell you.
You don't have to tell me. What I'm going to tell you right now is what happens
What
in
you
that
gonna tell me?
country.
You lost and we won. What are you
What
telling
happened in
me?
this
You
election.
lost. Get over it. You lost. You lost. And we won the election. You lost. So get over it.
I didn't lose the election.
You did lose the election. And he is your president. Wake up. He is your president. He is your president. Yes, he is your president. He is your president. Okay. Keep saying that for 8 years, baby, because you're going to be saying that for 8 years.
All right, so they're kind of like just talking in circles. It's a lot of yelling back and forth. I mean, it's a protest. I don't think anybody will come to the terms of fixing the issues in the country at a protest. But I'm actually going to go and end the scope. You guys can hit me on Twitter. You know, my Twitter's the same handle as my Periscope. I'm going to end this, though, because it's a little repetitive. And if anything happens, I will go back live again, all right?